And I was telling you about my friend Billy the Baptist, who had a real flair, a crush on this blonde, blue-eyed, slender secretary at the Rockton Baptist Church. Well, that was a long, long time ago. But Billy never quite got over it. Since she wouldn't marry him, he was always looking for someone else who was another Matilda. And he never found anybody, so he just never married. Well, Matilda's off the scene. That's history now. But Billy the Baptist told me he wrote a little memorial on Matilda. And I said, can you slip me a copy of that since you went to all that work? And he said, sure. And he got it to me. And here it is. And he had sent a copy off to the Rockton Chronicle. I don't know what they did with it, but here's the copy that Billy the Baptist gave to me about Matilda. Matilda was the efficient, faithful secretary of the First Baptist Church of Rockton. Some thought she had been there since 1889, when the church was founded, but that was legend. Matilda never married. The church and her position were her life. Pastors came and went, but Matilda was still there. Members joined and died. Babies were born, grew up, married, and Matilda saw it all. She knew everyone, for her mind was a trove of information. After 53 years as secretary, she was slowing down. It was a struggle to keep up with the work. Strange mistakes were often appearing in the weekly First Baptist news and notes. It was clear that in spite of her sweet spirit and devotion to the Lord, her mind was beginning to slip a little. Because of her long-time service in the church and her devotion to the Lord, the deacons planned a retirement celebration for Matilda. But Matilda had friends. They rallied for Matilda. They thought it was awful that she was being pushed out. They thought it was disgraceful for the church to take her job from her, and were convinced that this was no way to treat a person, and certainly not very Christian. And what would Matilda do if she were no longer church secretary? That was her life. There was a tremendous display of gratitude by the church at Matilda's retirement celebration. There were hugs, tears, gifts, an outpouring of gratitude for all she had done for the Lord and for so many people. Matilda's brother helped her to sell her house and move her into the Sunset Assisted Living Home. But Matilda's friends simply could not accept the fact that she was no longer secretary at their beloved First Baptist Church in Rockton. They withdrew their membership and formed the Matilda Baptist Church. It wasn't too long until Matilda died, and so did the church that centered on Matilda instead of Jesus. So wrote Billy the Baptist, and that closes another chapter in the life of Billy the Baptist.